If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. This is what you get today. There's absolutely no makeup. Oh my God, I'm still recovering. I went through like, I don't know, lethargicness today, but it's fine, it happens. Hi guys, welcome. Hi Zooflute, hi Leanie. Let me live chat that shit. It's Friday night, babies. I've already like washed my face and everything for the night, so I was like, I seen Peetz was live and I'm like, we need to check in on Peetz. You know what I'm saying? Hi guys, hi everybody. Thank you for joining. Put my legs up here. It's freezing out. I've been home all day, just chilling, trying to get over this sickness that has just got me so just wiped out, lazy. Hi, Candy Canes. Hi, Vanny Joe. So I was like, okay, it's so boring. Nobody on the YouTubes. I'm like, what the hell? Nice, Jamie. Lucky you. But I like the cold, too. I like a break from summer. So, oh yeah, email me a link. Yeah, you found a stand? Was it as tall as a paper towel roll? Because that's what we use up here in the NOmadness office. It's a break from summer. For you guys, yeah, true. What do we think Foodie's doing? I don't know, but we got to keep following the saga, right? I don't miss Kuwait Foodie either. It's snowing today too here. So I was just chilling. You've been crocheting while listening to music. Sounds lovely. Yeah. It's paper towel height. Oh, nice. Whoa, I love it. Yeah, send me the link. Christmas in Canada, you think? This is bizarre. Because we're going to watch Peetz. Now, this isn't going to be laughing at Peetz or any of that shit. Peetz is going through it, okay? So, I mean, I know he had a remote job before, and he suffers from depression and anxiety. We know that. He quit taking his meds, which wasn't a good idea. Yeah, well, he inherited that 15 grand a while ago when his father, a while ago. And then out of nowhere, he just decided to quit his job. But, well, he even knows 15K is nothing. He knows it isn't going to get him by. But I'm wondering if Foodie had a talk with him because he was like in a better mood about it last night. But don't look at me. I look rough. Yeah, Peetz was happy last night. But she had a talking with him, and I'm like, did shit change? I know it won't last 3 months. He says he's probably got enough to last 2 months. So I don't know. I never look rough. Thank you. I do feel it. But my face has been washed, and I just didn't want to put makeup on today. I'm like, for what? And then I was like, I should go live. Pizza's live, and I'm like trying to pick up on his vibe because he was a lot happier. He was quitting his job yesterday. And I'm like, did Foodie change her mind? Did she? I don't know. It seemed like he was pretty happy yesterday. Oh, he would definitely get a place with Chantel. You could tell him 1,000 times not to, but he would. He's lonely, and he's depressed. Yeah, I know, that was yesterday, Dot, but today's a different day, so we should see what's going on with him. The rent there is pretty cheap. He lives upstairs of this these people's home. It is all odd. Yeah. Well, I know Peetz would rather not work ever. But he won't put the energy into YouTube either. So there's that. He doesn't like to go outside. He's definitely lonely. I look great without makeup. Thank you. I mean, we ain't even talking lashes, people. No eyebrow thing going on. We got nothing. I did have a nap today. Okay, so I went through the cold when I had the cold and the sore throat. And then I went through that. And now I'm going through like the muscle weakness, lethargic. My husband had this last week. So nothing surprises me. So I've just been eating nausea, and I've just been eating chicken noodle soup. I had, it was kind of like the chicken broth, the Lipton chicken broth with noodles. I'm feeling better now, but man, it was rough. After I had my coffee this morning, it was just like, pff, I was like, dang it. Where you feel weak, but then when you're like laying around, you get really bored. Then you get up to do stuff and you're like, I just want to go lay back down. That kind of shit. You're like COVID shit. I'm trying to. It's probably COVID. I would go mad if I didn't work. Well, let's get into it because I'm interested in trying to, and plus, give the guy a view. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know he quit his job. Oh, hell yeah. I took my vitamins and I've been, took a hot shower, all the things. Yeah, that COVID's going around. I was out running around doing so much shit. Wouldn't surprise me if I got it. Plus, my husband works around a bunch of people. God only knows. But I do feel better. Like, I seriously, can't stand sitting still. I can't stand it. And I've been running around for 2 weeks straight. So, well, it is what it is, Tizzy. You know what I'm saying? With Peetz, you never know what you're going to get. It's just like Foodie. So let's watch and see what's going on, okay? Let's see what we can come out of this. Because he was in a much better mood quitting his job. Yeah, talking about quitting his job yesterday. And then today, I don't know. So let's see what's going on with the Peetster. Okay, hold on. All right, what's up, Peetz? Come on now. Does your girl let you down? Pretended like you guys were going to live together, quit your job, right? And then she worked everything out in Kuwait and she left you hanging again? Because remember, when she came back at Christmas time last year, she was gonna live there and she wasn't going back to Kuwait. And Peetz was all excited. And then next thing you knew, the Kybella thing happened and she went running back to Kuwait. So did she let him down again? Okay, Mons, listen from the shower. I told Peetz tonight that he looked suspiciously happy, but he ignored my comment, which he usually isn't do. Okay? Which he usually doesn't do? Yeah, something happened. I hope Foodie didn't do that to Peetz again. I know. All right, let's listen to what he says. Now, he has wonky internet, so bear with us. I don't know how his chair lasts so long. Mine's all falling apart, and he lives in that chair when he's working. Oh my God, I hate that he drinks tap water. It makes me crazy. Probably from the bathroom, because he doesn't have a kitchen up there. See, he's thinking about shit. Like I am just trying to figure this out. He drinks water like a fish, by the way. I know she mind F's him.
Hey, script goat. Hey, dragonfly.
Well, now we know where all the beezers went. There's Scapegoat. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Brooka. The better. Now I feel weighed down by anxiety. Hey, Dana.
He's weighed down by anxiety. Something's changed.
Hey,
Hi.
AK.
Hi, Ms. Chinooks.
I think it might take me a couple days before I actually start feeling better.
What happened? He says, hi, Teardrop 2. Get out of here. I know your mama rolled up in there. He's an ambulance chaser. He's an ambulance chaser. Oh my God, I'm starting to believe he's got a bunk bed in that garage. And he's got all these alerts on. Yo, mama, Peetz is our dude, not yours.
I think it'll take me a couple days to start remembering how to live without anxiety. Because working gave me anxiety. Hey, Kai. Well, because I was miserable. Honestly, hey, Killface. I wanted to at least finish out the year, but it was like, no, I can't. I can't do it anymore.
He missed out on a bonus. He only had to wait not even 2 more weeks. Oh, Pete, please tell me Foodie's not in your head and coming home and, oh God.
I hate the place. I just hate the job.
I think he quit taking his meds because I think somebody asked him. Yeah, at least wait for the bonus to, reap the rewards of all the stress you went through.
So, take at least a couple weeks and then I'll start sort of lightly looking for a job, and then
Lightly.
Yeah. A couple weeks after that I'll start seriously looking.
No, Foodie wouldn't be able to move in there because he lives upstairs above a couple's house. I think it's an elderly couple. I don't even know how old they are. It could be friends of his mom's. I don't know. So I don't know. Hi, sweet Caroline. I seen you in there. God bless you. Foodie hasn't seen him in 2 years, so I'm sure she didn't take his meds.
So rude, I was swimming with anxiety. Yeah, I think
that jacket hasn't moved in 2 years in that closet, Jamie.
Hey, Tyler. So I was actually working for a third party, one of those outsourcing. I was actually working for an outsourcing company, but I was doing customer service for trusted house sitters.
Trusted house sitters. So, okay. So they would look, I thought it was pet sitting, but it's house sitting. Okay.
Yeah, it's I think my job gave me anxiety. And it's
Yep, he's definitely picking the ears. Okay.
Basically the past year or so, my anxieties, just kept building and building, and
well, Pete, I think, you went through that when you lived with Foodie too, and you weren't working. Maybe the job was could have been a good distraction. Now what are you gonna do? You're living upstairs in some people's house. That would make me buggy as fuck. He does seem defeated where he was happy last night.
So now I'm not sure how to. You need to get a good con going. Yep. So yeah.
Well, yeah, and you're right, Snickers. Like, now he's going to have no income coming in, which you think would give you anxiety, right? So use the 15K for bettering your life. Now, he did go to school, but here's the thing with Peetz. He has no ambition. He doesn't like to leave the house unless he's with somebody. And he doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a driver's license, but there is transportation, right? Why wouldn't he look into some entrepreneur shit? Like an online comic book store? Because as far as we know, he has boxes and boxes of comic books that he's collected. I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's something he could start for himself, but I don't know. I don't know, dude. I have never
Now
been
it's
able,
just like
never been able to figure him out.
anxiety is just sticking around.
Yeah, well, welcome to 90% of society. Oh my God, it was terrible when you had to go to work in anxiety and panic mode, right? Hello, falling goose. 15K is just his inheritance. He's been saving, yeah. He had already had $2,000 saved by the time Foodie even came back for her first visit. So, you know he's got more than just that. Yeah.
So I'll look for something else. So
Right, Fallen Goose? Who isn't anxious?
look into what options are available. Hey, Clockwork Pineapple. I'll look into what options are available for like unemployment or welfare or anything like that.
That's going to be a tough one, dude. Especially with your inheritance.
I suspect my inheritance will probably. My
Yeah,
inheritance is probably going to make it tough to qualify for anything.
absolutely.
That's how I used vehicles to pervs. Or used V-necks to pervs. Yeah. And
I think I felt, okay, so here's what I thought last night. That he was quitting his job because Foodie might have been coming home. And he was kind of excited. And now we got a whole different Peetz tonight. Did she let him down?
interest.
Oh, that's what I thought. It was a friend of his mother's. He's renting a room upstairs.
I'll start selling bath water.
Okay, no. Thank you anyway, but no. He would be thrilled if Foodie Beauty showed up to live in a place with him and spend all his money. That's Pete. Pete would do anything to not be alone.
I'll start selling my bath water.
That's what I'm wondering too. Did she tell him to shut up? It's either she told him to shut up and she's coming home and she's going to ruin the surprise and the big, 30,000 view video, or she let him down again. But the last time she was home and he thought they were moving in together because she was coming home for good, the last time, the Kai Bella time, he was like, well, we'll see if it happens. That's how he was acting. So he really was like nonchalant about it. I don't know what's going on. It's part of the Foodieverse, though.
I have no intention of taking any baths. It's just going to be jars of water.
Okay, well then that would just be called tap water. Why take it out of the bathtub, Pete?
I could never own a skirt.
I think he has told family and they have told him he's made a mistake.
Yeah, and I'll be doing.
I don't know.
It very well may be kind of random when I do lives for the next couple weeks. Like, I'm not
Is he going to be with Foodie? It's going to be random when he do lives for the next couple weeks.
sure, for the next month.
His mom encouraged him to quit, really?
Yeah, like until I find another job, it's entirely possible that my lives might end up being at kind of random times.
Why you're not going out in person to seek jobs? You want a remote job? Oh my gosh, yes, Jocelyn or Jasmine. I honestly don't like the content on the lol cow stuff. I don't like it. It's just like it's like so manic. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get into it.
The very least, they won't be 2 in the morning at 2:30 in the morning anymore.
Yeah, he used to do his live streams after work. He worked from 5 till 2:30 in the morning.
2:30
What's AOA?
a.m. lives are done. Why did I quit my job? Because it was making me miserable. I was sad and depressed.
Yeah, I don't like I have a hard time listening to panels anyway because everybody talks over each other and it's something about like when you have hearing loss, when there's too many sounds going on, it like it makes you anxious because you're trying to concentrate. So I can't do that. I can't do that. I enjoy like at this time of night, I don't like crazy. I like to chill and have conversations and you know what I mean? I mean in the morning after coffee, yeah, like I like to laugh and carry on. It's just fun, it's entertainment, but at night, like I kind of hit chill mode and I guess I'm more like in-depth thinking and if people are like laying down with their headset in, like it's just nice to hear conversation. You know what I mean? It's too performative too. Yeah, that too.
And while it's true that
too many cows in the pasture. Yep.
sad and depressed is my basically my default state of being. Companies love misery. That they do.
I know it would be a cheap miss miracle if Foodie and Peetz went back to living together and the shenanigans. I think Peetz would be much happier in life. I think he's getting, you know, kind of the way Foodie was getting in Kuwait. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't do anything for his mental health, which really sucks. He doesn't get diagnosed properly. He doesn't get on the proper meds. Yeah, he's live right now, but we started at the beginning. I don't think she'd cry over Ursula. I feel like Peetz is depressed. Foodie's depressed in Kuwait. Like, you guys at least, like, Peetz went out with her. He went shopping with her. Like, I just feel like after 2 years, they definitely are meant to spend the rest of their life hanging out together, like, for real.
Hey, comic book.
I mean, neither one of them are responsible for each other's mental health, but they seem to vibe well, and it kind of helps them get through, you know, life. And sometimes you don't know what you miss until it's gone, right? So maybe Foodie finally misses the life she had in Canada, even though she kept searching for something that doesn't exist. I mean, this is her reality. This is his reality. I mean, they're best friends.
Hey, Barbara.
Oh my god, if she shit talks Scatbot, it'll be gold. She definitely misses weed and poutine and her own place where she can say and do whatever the hell she wants. Well, Foodie still has YouTube. I mean, she would definitely build her YouTube back up if she went back home. I know, she might be in Canada right now.
Around people. I don't know.
She'll shit talk him. Yeah, Bex. I know what you meant. Everybody say hi to Goose Chuck. Falling Goose.
That'd be fun. Yep. Hey, maybe. Dog's company. So the company that I was doing customer service for, it was Trusted House Sitters.
Trusted House Sitters. That sounds like a pretty cool gig, right? You gotta find house sitters. I don't know. Is it a Canadian thing?
So I strongly suspect it's not the same company. Hey, Bourgeois. Bourgeois.
Yeah, Fallen Goose. I love when she films herself out in the barn with the animals. I love it. I was watching this woman on TikTok. It was really sad. Her horse that she'd had for I don't even know how many years. It laid down and it wouldn't get back up, and she was crying and she's begging her horse to get up, and it was just heartbreaking. And the horse, you know, he just wouldn't get back up. Listen, I can't watch that stuff. Hi, Leon. Thank you for dropping links.
I don't know who you're doing it for, but yeah, Trusted House Sitters. Not sure if they have. Not sure if they actually have any customer service like in the U.S. or anything.
Oh, it's Canadian then. So so he babysitters for people's houses while they're on vacation. So he had to probably, I don't know, find people. I don't understand. Maybe he'll tell us.
They use some of the same tools, but that's it. Yeah, maybe.
I mean, at least he wasn't dealing with like customer service of complaints, right? Like that can get stressful. People bitching at you, and you're trying to resolve the issue. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Let's see what we can do. You know that bullshit. But by the time you call, you're already pissed off.
That's my field work 52 hours. Fucking hell. Yeah, that'd be miserable.
Oh, you guys have a house sitting site and a pet sitting. Okay, Fallen Goose. Yeah, there's a lot of people, if you didn't know, Peetz has been a part of Foodie's life for a long time. But Peetz is not as... He's not that... He's given people many reasons not to like him. And mostly it was because of Timbit, his cat, that basically died in his bedroom, and yeah, people did not like him for the way he treated Timbit.
Really bad ratings of the virtual workplace. I didn't actually check the like the ratings of the because like I said, it was a third party that I worked for. It was an outsourcing, like it was one of those outsourcing companies. You know, one of those like one of those companies that businesses outsource their customer service to.
Most of them do, Pete. There after COVID, there's not many in office. They're mostly outsourced now.
I have no idea what the ratings were like for the outsourcing company.
Yeah, and he was kind of shitty to BBJ too.
I do know that Trusted House Sitters themselves are apparently a B Corp. I don't know what that means, but they were proud of themselves for getting B Corp status.
That's his internet, by the way.
Ours is BPO. credit card company. No. Nope.
Okay, Nutty.
Pet sitting service. It was a pet sitting service, basically.
So why did he say pet? Trusted house sitters. So does that have a pet element to it too? What are you supposed to do? Find pet sitters like Rover? Didn't he just... He said trusted house sitters, and now he's saying pets.
A pet sitting service, basically.
Okay, so he was call, okay, for pet sitters. Okay.
Basically. Where people would post their homes.
Okay, they would post their homes.
And say, hey, I need someone to watch my pets for these dates. And then someone would be like, hey, I'd like to watch your pets for those dates. And then the person would sit there.
And that job stressed you out? Okay.
For their pets. No money changing hands. There's the annual subscription to Trusted Pet Sitters. There's the annual subscription to the service, and then that's basically it. That's all the only costs on your trip. 8 hours, 8.5. It's fine. Like I worked 5:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. So it's 8.5 hours with 30-minute lunch and two 15-minute breaks. What I not like about it?
Yeah, what didn't
I mean, it could get really stressful.
How? How? I had 2 kids at home. I worked in a pain clinic. And let's be honest, people that are seeking pain meds, they call you over everything, right? So I answered about 180 phone calls a day. I had to verify insurance on everybody that came in. I had to set appointments and deal with nurses, psychiatrists, nurse practitioners, and MDs for 8.5 hours a day, and had to dress up for the job. And I can bet you, back when I did that, I'll bet you made more than I did per hour, sitting at home, trying to find people to watch pets. Yeah, I heard some shit in that job. I gotta be honest. I heard, listen, we had a panic button underneath our desk. For the ones they were trying to wean off their pain meds, and they didn't want to. Yeah, it was the whole thing. We get threatening phone calls. You want to talk about stress? Then I gotta go home and be a mom. Unbelievable.
Like, because we were talking about people's pets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets pretty emotional,
Does it, Peetz? Okay, I'm not gonna let you fire me up. I'm gonna have a little bit of empathy for you tonight. It's Friday night. I'm not gonna get fired up. I'm not gonna get mad at you. Did Foodie have any empathy for Timbit? She made Timbit stay in your bedroom because she refused to vaccinate her cats. So your animal stayed in that bedroom 24/7? I mean, you should have told her how it was going to be.
I don't know. It was pretty regularly, like, fair number of really stupid customers. Hey, sector. There was always stupid customers who were just frustrating to deal with. And another thing that pissed me off.
What?
We would have to take ownership of our queues.
Yeah, you have to take ownership of anything you do in a job.
Yeah, or our tickets. We would have to take ownership of tickets. So, yeah, it would be, we'd go back and forth with customers by email.
You didn't even have to talk to him on the phone? Just email?
When I started, which is, March 2020, March of last year. So it was not that long ago that I started, like a year and a half ago.
Okay. Almost 2 years. Okay.
Metrics that they use. I mean, there was custom, there was quality. We needed to do 150 tickets per week.
Per week. I answered 180 phone calls per day. Per week? Are we talking 5 days a week? What is that, 30 a day?
And then there were, there's quality and customer surveys, that sort of thing. What am I having for dinner? I am going to make myself rice again.
He living on rice.
I'm going to make myself some rice later. Yeah, so when I started like a year and a half ago.
I know we would always yell, "Go away, Peetz," when he'd come in Foodie's room. He did save money. He was saving money the whole time. He doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't buy new clothes. He did nothing but save money. So he has definitely way more than his $15,000. Unless he's been buying a lot of comic books, toys, and books online. Now that he does do.
We would get 2.5 hours per day to work on our open tickets.
Dastardly Deeds, thank you for being a member of the Seeker family for a month. Wrapping up the gifts for the 9 Lils heathens, yeah. Been a blast trying out the little Fockers toys. I know what you're saying. I love that. Merry Christmas, chat. And fuck both of these animal abusing lazy beaches. All right. You know what, Dastardly? I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm not even gonna argue with you. Let's just try to figure out if he's made a big mistake by quitting his job and Foodie's not coming back after she said she would and got him to quit his job. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine? Hey, Foodie, you better feel really bad if you did that to him again.
If we didn't have any open tickets, hey, Brooke, if we didn't have any open tickets, we would work on, whatever.
Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I love you, Dastardly. And welcome new members. This is crazy.
Tickets were in the queue.
So let me get this straight. You sit down at your desk, 5 p.m. You got about 30 to 50 tickets for your 8-hour shift to work on, right? And you only go email to email. Is this what he's saying? There's no phone calls being made because it's the middle of the damn night. He works till 2:30 in the morning. So you got to go back and forth in emails. Well, you know what? This would make sense if he has, he thinks he might have Asperger's. When they get frustrated, you know what I'm saying? That would make sense. Maybe, I don't know what call center he used to do before that, but he got really depressed and quit that job too. So I don't know what it is. And wasn't he offered a job to work at his brother's factory or whatever? I cannot remember if his brother changed his mind. Yeah, you just have to go through email. So you sit down, you open up your tickets and your email, and you get to work. Sign me the fuck up.
So 2.5 hours a day.
No, his brother works for a factory, but he's probably a manager or something. You know what I mean? I'm wondering if he quit because of Foodie.
2.5 hours a day where we're just uninterrupted time to work on our ship.
Okay. This doesn't make sense so far, but all right.
You
had 1,000 calls in an 8-hour shift, right? Like, you get real good at that shit. It's kind of like, you're playing beat the buzzer. I don't know. I find that shit a challenge. But yeah, I mean, everybody has stressful days at work. Duh, right?
Then cut it to an hour a day. Which,
Okay.
Fine, I guess. It's
Callie, you think she told him to quit because she's coming home? Do you think she changed her mind? And that's why he's depressed tonight? Because he was pretty happy yesterday that he was quitting his job. Now today, it's kind of like he's got some sort of remorse.
Usually that was enough. Most times that hour was enough to do whatever tickets I had, whatever else I had. Fine.
Fine.
I can handle that.
Okay.
Then they cut it to 30 minutes.
Well, why didn't you tell them you're going to have shitty production because it's impossible to do something like that in 30 minutes? Why didn't you just say that? Just say no? Fire me, but I am going to treat the customers properly. You can say shit like that to people. Wow. I mean, the company's not making more or less money based on how fast you get a ticket done. All that it does is improve their customer service, right? Because he said it's a yearly, it's a yearly subscription. So the money's always going to be the same unless they take on new people.
Like 30 minutes a day to work on all our open tickets. And it's like,
I think you might have misunderstood them.
Most days I would have like 20 tickets. A lot of times I would have like 20 open tickets. And it's like, I'm sorry, but 30 minutes is not enough time to do them all. Even if half of them were just like...
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't take... Well, he used up all his vacation, all his sick days, and then he quit 2 weeks before he was going to get a bonus. A bonus. Oh, my God. He worked at his last job for 10 plus years. It's the same place Chantal worked. Right, and they were a third party for AT&T. You know how stressful that would have been? That's why he lasted 10 years. And I don't understand why he quit this job unless Foodie said she was coming home and they were going to live together. And he quit his job with hoping and then she let him down. Or if he's playing this down because he doesn't want to look excited she's coming home. I don't know what's going on. He used to work at another call center called Rogers Telecommunications. Yeah, this is weird. This is what he has always done.
Super quick. They would still take up most of that 30 minutes.
So you just tell your supervisor that. You don't just quit. Tell them you're stressed and how can we figure this out? I know. He's missing out on his bonus after all that work.
It was like it was nowhere near enough to want quantity of work. I mean, they wanted quantity and quality.
You're used to that, Peetz. You're used to working these kind of jobs. You know how crazy AT&T would be? He's had his inheritance for a little while. He's probably had his inheritance about, I would say at least 5 months now.
Good tickets to get. It varied. Sometimes there's people asking for refunds. There was always people asking for refunds.
Yeah, they do that on Amazon too.
There'd be people, got canceled, so What kind of support do I get for a canceled set? People
Yes, I know.
not getting notifications about new sets.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about when Peetz and Chantal first brought Timbit into the villa. Literally, we just went to the vet, right? Timbit's paws were wrapped and bleeding. Said it was from Pete's mom. What do you mean, Pete's mom, Dastardly? I don't remember that video ever. Maybe he was declawed,
People having conflicts with
or the cat was from his mom's. I don't know.
Other member.
Oh, good, April. I'm glad. So he's on his way to the rehab. That's a good thing. Told you he drinks water like a fish. Remember you thought I was lying? Watch. It's like a guppy. It's like a guppy. Watch. 1, 2, 3.
It was.
Get a straw.
Please. Can't listen to the dream crusher. Indeed.
No, he won't get welfare or disability. No.
The company was Trusted Sitters.
Trusted house sitters. And it was a pet sitting service.
Well, your streaming schedule be now? I don't really know, Combrick. I don't really know if I'm even going to have a schedule.
What is that even? Oh, for YouTube? Maybe you should put effort into your YouTube.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I'll just...
Remember? Oh my God. Remember when he told the story about how his 2 front teeth got knocked out and the nerve was exposed? Remember? And he was in school and his mom came and got him and she was going to take him to the emergency dentist, but she took him to McDonald's first. Honest to God, the way he told it, I'm like, you had exposed nerves. Here, baby, have some French fries with salt on them. I mean, we were just dead. The way he can tell a story, we were dead. What mom stops at McDonald's because you're crying? Oh my God. I'm like, his nerves were exposed. Who gives their kid French fries with salt? And then he would expose Foodie because she would take craps behind the dumpster at the high school. and he was telling everybody. It was funny as shit. He was definitely a lot happier living with Foodie.
Right, that sounds good. Yeah, I mean, it's going to depend. It's going to depend. And it's going to depend. It's going to depend.
Depend on what? If Foodie comes? Why does he seem like stressed? Do you think, okay, he quit his job, Foodie's coming home, we're going to live together, yay, yay, yay. Foodie promised, you know, the usual promise, hey, we'll just make YouTube together, my views will go up, I'll cover the rent, you get us into a place, right? We're gonna need furniture and shit, but it's fine. I mean, we already know Peetz has his own, you know, bed, but that's all he needs. But do you think he's like, do you think he is like stressed that she may be changing her mind? I don't know. I think he definitely quit because she's coming back. Or yeah, he could know that he made a bad decision. I think she definitely yelled at him too for talking about, you know, he was going to quit his job and that made everybody think she's coming home. You think she yelled at him? Yes, definitely. Is there an undertone of happy? I'm trying to pick up on that. No, he doesn't drive. He doesn't even have a driver's license anymore.
Good.
He would get too stressed out driving.
Probably not.
But he doesn't get stressed out when Foodie drives him anywhere. That would be way more stressful, Peetz.
What people I get say. I mean, I'm not really big on let me go back to your job 3 times. I'm not really big on going outside in the first place, Zoe. But
he's not. He hates going outside. Remember when Foodie made him walk with her? And he sat on the bench and complained about it? That was great. I mean, look at us missing Peetz. Oh my God, because Kuwait is so brutal.
The record, it is currently December.
Yeah. In Canada, pretty cold.
It is currently 8 degrees below 0 Celsius. It is.
All right, so what do we have to do with that? We have to, go to Celsius to Fahrenheit, you would have to multiply it by 2 and add 32. Is that what you do? Isn't that what you do?
It is below freezing.
God, I hate his internet. Yeah, it's pretty bad. When you'd rather see Peetz than Salah.
You want me going out, you want me vlogging outside.
Oh, thank you, Leon, yeah. So it's like 34 out. Okay, it's 27 here, Peetz.
When it's below freezing. I will pass on that. Thank you very much.
He don't like to go out in the summer, by the way, either.
This Saturday and Sunday are going to have lows of negative 19 and negative 20.
I can't with him. It's -4 right now in Ontario, but Celsius, right, Kara? We only us over here in the United States, everything's Fahrenheit to us. It's so weird. Then you got like some countries only use metric, which is probably proper. Fallen Goose said, I'm on the West Coast, though, in Vancouver Island. Is it colder there?
For the abominable, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, I think it's like double and add 40.
I think you had 32. Right? It's 32. Yes, because then you will subtract 32 if you're going to go to Fahrenheit and divide it by 2.
I'm pretty sure. This weekend is going to be 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
Welcome to winter.
Like even in terms of Fahrenheit, no temperature.
Wow, that's pretty nice, Fallen Goose. 51 degrees Fahrenheit. It's not that extreme, Peetz. Yeah, he never goes out. All he's got is his damn leather coat anyway. Remember when he would go dumpster diving in the winter with Foodie and he only wore his leather coat? Peetz always sits like that. He slouches. I don't know how he doesn't have back problems yet because he's 40.
It's multiply by 2, then add 30. Sorry. It's multiply by 2, then add 30. Is the quick and easy.
Yeah, I live in Michigan, Chinooks.
Regardless. Hey, baby. 0 Celsius equals 32 Fahrenheit. So yeah. Negative 20 degrees Celsius.
Yes, HD. Watching Peetz reminds us that patience is a virtue. And I'm fine with this chilled content. I'm trying to see if anybody asks him about Foodie and see, like, I don't know. I guess I'm in a chill mood, so I'm fine with it. Like, I ain't hyped up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a nice Friday night, and we can just revisit the nonsense of Peetz, and just in case he becomes an active player again and not a non-playing character. You know what I'm saying?
Is negative 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
We gotta, like, prepare ourselves. We forgot how boring he was. Yeah, but he's still pivotal in us figuring out if Foodie has come home to roost yet. Because we know she don't get paid until Tuesday. Monday or Tuesday. She will get paid from YouTube. Generally, Canada is the day after the US. The US is generally tomorrow. But since it's the weekend, YouTube will not pay you until Monday. So they may get paid on Monday also, which would mean she would have some money to invest in whatever the plans are. So I don't know. I don't know.
Fahrenheit.
Oh, she still confides in him. Absolutely. He knows everything. He has swore to secrecy for the rest of his life. He would have made bank money if he would have been, that bitch threw me out after she promised she wouldn't leave me high and dry. He'd have made bank money.
What's going on with the job? I quit it.
They go, what's going on with your job? I quit it. I'm thinking maybe she's trying to get home before the money hits her bank account. Now, let me tell you why. Because she can go to her bank on Monday morning, because it takes like afternoon before YouTube actually will get the money in your account. My thought was she would get home before Monday, so that Monday morning she could go to her bank and change her, she can put a block for anybody to remove money out of her account. Because if he knows the wire number, the routing number, the wire, there's a specific wire number when you wire money. She would get all that changed, PIN number, and then once the money dropped, she could put it in a new account. So that would be a smart move.
Why not?
But who knows? She's probably still sitting her rumpus in frickin' Kuwait and let Peetz down.
Because I was just get fed up with it.
You got fed up with it, which is weird. Why now? Why not after your freaking bonus? Yeah, she's always had a return ticket to Canada. So there is no cost for her to go home. She just needs to get on the freaking flight. Oh my God, do you remember all the rants Capone? Remember all the rants Pete would have? Pete, remember when he boycotted like Stofers? Oh my God, his social justice warrior rants are hilarious. And a lot of them have to do with the United States, which is where Foodie gets her bullshit from. She gets it from Peetz.
Genuinely curious what if my I'm genuinely curious which of my Uncle Junior. Okay, good. Just the fact that I'm just tired of it.
Everybody gets tired with their job. You're only 40. He had a boycott with Nestle too. That was funny.
I'm looking for another. I will soon. Anyway, the point is, it is fucking balls fall off cold. I'm not.
What's balls fall off cold?
I'm not streaming, or I'm not vlogging.
Oh, outside. Got it.
I figure, like, give it a couple weeks, and then I'll start sort of casually looking. And then a couple weeks after that, I'll start seriously looking.
Why do you have such a perfect timeline? Why? Bizarre.
We'll just live on the hair.
Do you think Salah would start his own channel and just drag Foodie and holy shit? I don't think he would, but I don't know. If he's pissed, he will. I mean, I would imagine if he wanted to make money, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
The only reason we thought she's going home, we thought she was just going to go home for a visa run or something, but she was crying on that. You know, she didn't want to not be on her YouTube channel. And then all of a sudden, the next fucking night, Peetz is quitting his job. Like, what? And he's going to take a month off. She's taking a month off. Peetz is taking a month off. We don't know. We're just correlating. We don't know anything for sure. There's no way. We'll never know until she pops that camera back on.
Well, no. My mom's been unemployed for years, or my mom's been retired for years.
His mom, I think, lives like in a income-based, so he can't move in with his mom. That's why he couldn't.
In what temperature will you consider vlogging outside? I don't want to vlog outside. I don't like going outside. Till the new year, I'll find something. Take EI for a bit. Not sure I'll qualify for EI because of my inheritance. Because I inherited $15,000, I don't know that EI will actually apply.
Yes, Foodie's never had a Kuwait bank account. Always been Canadian. And she just transfers the money through a wire transfer to Salah's account. His business, the perfume business. So it looks like Salah makes money, which is why he can lay around all day in game. Because then the government won't put heat on Salah because Foodie makes it look like Salah makes money from his perfume business. Just because his name is on there, it's to stop him from getting deported. But you got to prove a certain amount of income to have a nicer apartment or to have a vehicle. So Foodie did all that for him. You know what I'm saying? She did all that for him. But we don't want him wiring her YouTube money into his account while, you know what I mean, she's sitting in Kuwait and being booted or anything. We don't know what's going on. Well, I'm just saying the best thing she could do is get home before Monday morning, 9 a.m. and get in that bank and stop any wire transfers.
I will look into it. I'll give it a couple days and then I'll start looking into that sort of thing. EI, welfare, whatever.
The EI is like, it's employment insurance, but he quit his job. He's not going to qualify for anything. He voluntarily quit his job. Yeah, and you got to pay into it with your income, too.
But, yeah, I might not qualify. It's not the goal keeping you from vlogging outside.
I don't know why you didn't look into all this stuff and have a plan before you just called and quit your job, Peetz. Like, seriously. Now you're going to stress us all the fuck out. But if Foodie comes home, she can afford an apartment with these two living there. He's just got to use the money he has saved to put the down payment and get the apartment. And then Foodie will pay the bills from there. And I trust me, her channel will raise in views and income if she goes home and she knows it.
No, what keeps me from vlogging outside is the fact that I don't want to vlog outside. There you go, Mama. Maybe borrow $40. No, I mean, I don't know how long that money's gonna last. I gotta make it last. Hey, grateful. Book your dream trip to Scotland. Spend all the money. Much as I would like to, this. Let's go, Nathan.
I went to get a mint.
Even 15,000.
Yo mama come up in there. I heard his name. I go out to get a mint and that ambulance chaser was already in his chat. Hold up.
Much as I would like to, this. Let's go, Nathan.
He keeps his room clean because there's nothing in there.
Even 15,000, wouldn't go as far as I'd like it to for that. That's the other savings too. Beyond that, I mean, it's just.
I have a feeling he's been spending his paychecks on games, comic books, and books. Has Peetz ever been on a plane? I don't know.
Traveling on your own sucks. That's the big problem. Traveling on your own sucks.
It really does. It really does.
And I don't have anyone I can go with.
I'm just sucking on a peppermint. I've had a queasy stomach. Yeah, he went to Scotland once. You're right. He was young, though, right? It was like 20 years ago to see his father.
So, yeah. What do you Beetlejuice at? Do you have savings? I've got a little bit of savings.
What's a Viva Puff cookie? Periwinkle. I have one of those buttermints that's peppermint. A buttermint peppermint.
Hey, Josh. Yeah, Mama. Got Bitcoin you can invest in? Oh, the Hawk Club. Yeah. I mean, that'd be plenty for a down payment. The issue, though, Josh, is...
Down payment on what?
Monthly.
Ah, this is where we lean in. Talking about him moving into his own place. And I know he's been waiting for Foodie. He knows this shit don't work out with Foodie.
Have you ever traveled? Hey, Julia. I mean, I have flown on my own before, but it's... I don't know.
Lean in.
Not having someone to share the experiences with, just...
Hold on, I gotta see what she's talking about with this cookie. It's a marshmallow filled with raspberry jelly and graham cracker on the bottom dipped in chocolate. We call those moon pies over here. Just without the raspberry. Don't we, guys? They're called moon pies over here.
It wouldn't be the same, you know?
Okay, everybody listen. Come on. Come on, Junior.
About 15K so fast, one trip to Vegas.
Come on, Pete, spill the beans.
Hey, sweet Caroline.
Spill it.
See if medication might help you.
People are telling him to get on medication.
I have tried it in the past. I didn't really care for how I didn't really like how it felt. I really should try it again. I don't know. Tough. Hey, little Craig.
Why do I always forget to speed him up? Thank you. Be ringing in the new year. It's funnier when I say it in July. Let's do 1.5. Amen. Still not talking.
Keep forgetting to put myself on the wait list for a family doctor. Because like, there's no family doctors aren't really a thing anymore.
What? That's too fast. He keeps forgetting to put himself on a wait list for a doctor. There's no family doctors anymore. That don't make sense.
The wait list to be on one is brutally long.
Yeah. You guys bitch about our healthcare being too expensive. How'd you like to sit there waiting for a desperately needed appointment for 3 months?
Why do you quit your job? Because it's making me miserable. JJ, thank you for 2 years, JJ. 2 whole years. From the company endpoint now. Nah, it's all like it's just all stuff that I downloaded. So I mean, it's just delete my bookmarks and uninstall 2 programs basically, busting me quit. So I talked to my team leader, and she sort of, when I told her it was like mental health reasons, she understood.
So he told her it was mental health. So he didn't give 2 weeks. Huh.
He's making that money.
Well, I don't know where you live, Periwinkle, but, you know, big cities, yeah. Small towns, no. It's no problem.
And feeling miserable every day.
Welcome to the membership, Val. That was Dastardly that gifted memberships.
Speaker. Yeah, we chat now and then. Hey, cat.
If Foodie's coming home, what? He don't have time for it.
Well, I mean, that's because you were seeing me. Like...
Exactly. That's why he didn't give a 2-week notice. Because Foodie coming home, babies. I hope.
You were seeing the mask. So I was bringing it up in. I'll give it a couple weeks before I start looking. Oh crap, 89 viewers. That won't keep up. It'd be nice if we could all quit our jobs when we feel stressed out.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Peetz will make videos with Foodie out in the wild. And they're actually funny together. You know what I mean? Peetz ain't looking at the camera trying to get a new woman off of Foodie's beezers. Peetz is just there for the fun, and he always says some shady shit, which is funny.
It would be nice, actually. Julia.
We'll still tell him to shut up and go away, but it is what it is.
That really would be nice, Julia, if that was an option. If people could just be like, you know what, this job is slowly killing my will to live.
That's pretty much any job out there that you've done long enough, Peetz, to be honest.
So this job is killing my will to live. So I am going to quit it and find something else. It would be great if we could all do that.
Okay, do we need to pull at the hairs that should be trimmed or whatever on your face? Because it's creeping me out. But anyway, Peetz. You can't even handle YouTube. Maybe you and Foodie both need some good mental health treatment. Both of you.
Ration channels are in your inheritance. What am I buying with money? I will end up buying myself a few books.
I think you've been spending your money on online shit.
But other than that, Yeah, lucky. Why did you quit before Christmas? I just couldn't hack it anymore. Just couldn't handle it.
They go, why'd you quit before Christmas?
Rent is definitely going to be, so yeah, just monthly expenses will be the main thing. I will spend a little bit of money on some books, but for the most part, it's just going to be save whatever I can. Hey, Carmen, it's holiday birthday. Yeah, I mean, I would have done it, but
it's too fast for me because donkey teeth, they just constantly distract me. Talk normal. Yeah, he's still living upstairs in those people's house.
I've got a little bit of money saved. So even without my inheritance, that would have been good for a couple months.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's been saving money.
Just based on my savings, but yeah. What was the better job they did not like? It has a lot of things. I was with the company for 2 years.
Yeah, why doesn't he rent books at the library? Why would he be buying them? Get on a bus and go to the library. Hang out in the library. It's very relaxing.
PS5. PS5s don't exist.
Somebody pisses him off. I do remember that. He tells him to F off. I did hear that. No, he has higher education. He got his library assistant, higher education. But he said he would have to move to like Montreal or something like that to be able to work in a library because Cornwall Library never has any hiring. Yeah, and he could even be reading books online too. What if the two of them moved to like Montreal or something? No, he doesn't want to be a librarian. That's a master's degree. Just a tech or an assistant. All you need is a higher education or you need weeks of training. That's it. We looked all that shit up.
I mean, I wanted to. Like, I had planned to. It was just one of those things where the thought of going into work tomorrow, like the thought
of sitting in that chair like you're doing right now,
of going into work, it's just like I don't want to.
It probably is her texting him.
Genuinely did not want to go back into work. Fuck off, Sector.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get a job. Here's the reason he can't get a job in a library in a city like Montreal is because he doesn't speak French, and you have to be bilingual.
Wait for him, take a short vacation.
He got told. Didn't he just tell someone to fuck off?
Fuck off, Sector.
Somebody trying to fire him up. They're trying to fire this live stream up. It's late at night. We're not trying to do that. The posture of shrimp. Stop it.
Take a short vacation. Probably not.
Peetz, okay, so Peetz is able to socialize on his own terms, right? YouTube, audience, Foodie Beauty, his family. But Peetz is, his only problem is when he gets heightened or frustrated, he can't seem to calm himself down. We've seen it many times. Mostly with the trolls. Yes, he does struggle, yes, with mental depression, anxiety, but so does 90% of, you know, working Americans too and people. He just has a hard time, like, decompressing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Peter Pan syndrome, yeah. Oh, she's definitely texting him.
I timed out Sector because he was claiming that the school shooter was trans. Oh, where are trans people shooting everything? Fuck off.
Speaking of trans, what happened to Ramona?
Hey, Grand Police, Mr. Sims.
Exactly, Beatrix.
Because I quit before Christmas, I'm pretty sure I won't be getting any Christmas bonus.
Now he won't get a Christmas bonus because he quit. Are you kidding me? Who gives up their bonus? Well, she definitely takes advantage of Peetz because he's the only one that like doesn't hold a grudge against her, or she will never let him go. You know what I mean?
Lie this job, indeed. Invest your money. I will, whatever I can.
Yeah, that's true too. He can't decompress because he doesn't do physical activity, even if you walk just a half hour a day. This is true. He doesn't leave that room. So he doesn't really have anything to look forward to. He's like painted himself into this prison because Foodie left him. I think when Foodie left him the first time for BB is when all this depression started. And she kept hanging out with him even when she was with BB. Like, it's really bizarre of what an effect she's had on his life. Dastardly's all fired up.
Investing in crypto? Fuck no. Hey, oranges. Fuck crypto. What to tell your analysts about you? There's no lease, so no, I don't think I have to.
What was he talking about, a lease? Hold on. What did they ask him?
Fuck crypto. What to tell your analysts about you?
What did he say? What? Come on now.
Fuck crypto. What to tell your analysts about you?
Do you have to tell your landlords? And he said there's no lease. So he is moving out. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh, Willie scream. Sorry, I know it's late. We'll do a soft Willie scream. Yeah, giving notice if he moves out. He doesn't have to because he has no lease.
There's no lease, so no, I don't think I have to.
He's moving out. They're moving in. They're moving in. Yeah, why would you have a lease living in someone's upstairs? They probably are counting the days till you move out. For fuck's sake. Yeah, it's his mom's friend. No, they didn't. Well, no, that ain't what they asked. If he had to give notice there. They didn't say, do you have to tell your landlord you quit your job? They're not landlords. It's a couple that lives downstairs. No. That ain't what that was said. No. He said there's no lease. Oh.
Invest in index funds. Yeah, I mean, hey, pickle. So, like, once I have a new job, then yes, I will most likely do what I can to invest whatever I have left, basically.
Invested in what? Invested in what? A vanilla gorilla with a big appetite? What are you investing in? Watch the shift in his mood. Okay. He's definitely texting something important. Foodie. When does his mood change? Yeah, why don't they just buy like some hippie van and just freaking hit the road together? No, he said crap to crypto. I would never invest in crypto either. Peetz quit his job because he's moving to a new location. Yeah, but he had an online job, a remote job. You can move that anywhere. It's like YouTube.
Hey, Buttercup, what do you mean? Just the fact that I quit. Do I like One Piece? I've never read or watched any One Piece stuff. Does mean daily life? Pretty much.
I always said, you'll know when Foodie's coming home when Peetz makes big changes in his life. That's why we kind of kept an eye on Peetz in the background. You know what I mean? If he said he's moving, but he quit his job, and then he's talking about how he doesn't have a lease where he lives, I think people are like trying to like poke or they're trying to get him to answer questions without letting Foodie know that we're on to her.
He's took the sick vacation days.
Thank you, Capone, for being a member for 5 months of the Willies. Foodie was going to apply to become a caretaker for him.
I have. I was out of. I didn't have any vacation days, and I'm pretty sure I was out of sick days too.
Now we're going to watch a guppy drink some water. 1, 2. Oh, only 2.
To YouTube as a career. There's no way I make enough money. There's no way I'd make enough money on it. Going to be a full-time YouTuber.
Yeah, become a full-time YouTuber.
I wouldn't say that. I'll stream every day while I'm unemployed. Don't know that I'll be full-time YouTuber.
He doesn't have what it takes to be a full-time YouTuber. He's like Foodie, he relies on the chat for the content.
To start drama and being messy. And that's what I'm not good at. I'm not good at drama and messiness.
I beg to differ, Peetz. All you gotta do is answer questions and not hold back.
I prefer being boring. Remember cooking streams were fun? They were fun. Good if MG came in regularly. Even she wouldn't be enough to support me fully, but
he does seem like he's in a better mood. What's going on?
yeah, as far as like vlogging, it's like I don't really do anything. Like a daily vlog would just be like, hey.
Dude, when you cooked in the kitchen, do you guys remember when he made himself beef stew? That's the funniest shit I ever seen. Remember how much flour he put in there? And then it turned to like wallpaper paste with meat. It was gold. Peetz, you don't even know. Like, you're a natural. Stop it. You just got to get into an apartment and you just start vlogging your life. You will make money. What is wrong with you? He just has to release the foodie secrets from his tummy. That's right. He would make bank. Why do you think he has 9,000 subscribers, but now he can only get like a handful of people watching him? Because she shut him up.
I woke up. I spent a few hours fucking around on the computer doing nothing, playing games on the computer. Bye. Yeah, that'd be my daily vlog.
Peetz, that's just because you live there. When he fried shake and bake. Foodie was over there confirming her flight info? Probably.
Well, during this time you get more views than the two. Well, yes, absolutely more than the 2:30 a.m. stream, yeah.
He doesn't have any appliances. He lives in these people's house.
Port of the chip. Probably not, actually. AT&T. What I eat in a day? I don't really eat much. Go make a snowman. Because I don't know that there's actually enough snow yet for snowmen. We have gotten snow, but it hasn't been heavy snow yet.
You remember when he cracked his first egg? Honestly. He does have a jacuzzi bathtub in his room.
Like
All he needs some peeps. Quit picking your ears, Ramona.
Dinners, no.
Then he looks
I haven't
at
had
it.
frozen dinner in forever.
That's why we get Q-tips and we don't... What?
Taking a career break and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I could have just taken a break from work, but it's...
His cooking streams were gold.
I was not going to...
Okay.
Just note hard, and there's a warning for Southern Ontario.
He flicks it. Stop, oranges. Well, and Foodie's had her hooks in him for 23 years. So, there you go. She's pretty much been his one and only. And she boosts his mood up. She makes him laugh. Peetz, I forwarded so I don't see that. Shit.
Okay, man, I do want to check with the... I do want to see if I can see what the snow is like. It's might not be there. Yeah.
You keep thinking the video stopped because he goes into this, like, freaking robot mode? Yeah.
Pretty light.
Yeah, there's no snow out there. Quit your belly aching.
Snowballed my gym teacher.
Now we're going to pick the zits on our back. Good God, these two, they belong together.
Here's Pickle. I saw that episode of South Park.
We ain't talking cartoons.
Now.
Stop!
Probably. Cool Earthbound t-shirt for Christmas. I mean, maybe I'll get myself a couple new graphic t-shirts.
I wish you could, I wish you would quit growing that comb over. Oh my God. Looks like a toupee, a bad toupee. A Timu toupee.
I don't know about an Earthbound one, but...
I'm losing the will to live, Peetz.
Any bookstores having a revival? Have some? I do have a few others that I don't use often. Like, Mom will give you a monthly allowance. No, she's broker than I am. Where you could go homeless if you're out of money. Worst case, I'd have to move back in with my mom, but I don't think that's going to happen.
You can't. You have to sleep on her couch, and she lives in an income-based. Why is he moving out of where he's living? Why?
$10 clones at this current brand shirt. like, you know, I've got enough to survive a good few months. 15K is not a lot of money.
That ear, I don't know what's going on in that ear, but I'm going to tell you right now, he needs to knock that shit off.
I mean, it's enough for a good few months without, like...
You ever heard of a Q-tip? Come on now. And looking at it and flicking it. Fucking these two belong together.
Nick Quintus. I didn't say anything about that. Hey, Lady Di. You know how long it took you to find your job? Yeah, like a few days.
So if it only took you a few days to find that job that you've got, right? When you moved to ear mites. Stop it, Diana! If it only took you a few days to find that job and you've been working it pretty much 2 years and you were coming up on a bonus and all of a sudden Foodie says she'll be back in a month on her channel and all of a sudden you're making big moves in your life and we're crazy, what's going on?
Pensioner.
Now you're talking about moving out?
Indeed.
If he starts shaking his leg, I'm out.
Pay 15K to suddenly do a live stream and hit job. I mean, I wouldn't really want to do that because it would be disrespectful.
Has Foodie been disrespectful wearing the hijab? Somebody just said, I'll pay you 15 grand to start filming in a hijab. He says disrespectful. Why is that, Peetz? Please explain.
Not being Muslim myself, it would feel disrespectful.
Do you think Foodie's acting like a Muslim? Stop it, Burby. He's popping a pimple in his ear. Good God.
You quit your job, you can't collect unemployment. I don't think I can collect anything because I inherited because I got $15,000 anyway.
He over there acting like he hit the lotto.
It's just like that's going to, until I spent a good chunk of that money. Like until a good chunk of that money is gone towards living expenses.
Ooh. Hold up. Was that a nugget? Fallen Goose, was that a nugget? Was that a nugget? He can't apply until he spends a big chunk of that on, say, living expenses, which would mean security deposit and first month's rent. He's starting to forget the evil plan. You're right. Carry on, Eeyore. Leon, you think that's what's happening? That was a nugget.
Haircut. I probably
no, watch. Foodie will text him again.
Should get a haircut soon. Hey, Jordan.
Your girl coming home, now you're going to get a haircut.
Or discover hair her husband goes along with the do. Didn't get the note.
Yeah, someone passed the sweet and sour sauce. We got a nugget up in here.
Oh, sorry, Jordan. Terry works. Peanuts anyway? Yeah. Hey, Jerry. Some of us could spend that in a week. I'm not some of you. What happened with the job? I quit.
Hi, land designer.
And then you find a job first and then take time off between little new jobs. Well, because any job that I get hired for is going to be like, any job that I get hired for is going to be like, you start Monday.
You got to move or something? What you got going on? You can't start a job on Monday.
Any job that I am qualified to do is going to be one of those jobs that just you start basically immediately.
Are you going to start pulling hair out of your face again? For motherfuck's sake. He's just like Foodie. They can't stop touching themselves and grossing you out. She picks her nose and eats it. He picks pimples in his ear, pulls wild hairs out of his chin. So does she.
This one. I did not. I would have preferred to, but
Oh, God.
what has happened in Canada? I mean, yeah, I think they happen in Canada pretty routinely as well. Consider getting yourself fired. I kind of did, honestly. I kind
A guppy's about to drink some water.
of did. Just like, yeah, I could just like take a bunch of sick days and you know, if you take like 2 sick days in a row, you're supposed to get doctor's note.
Hey, genius. Why didn't you just get yourself fired so you could collect unemployment? You were there long enough. He's probably afraid they wouldn't fire him.
No, I didn't give a notice. I would have preferred to.
Here we go. 1. Oh, he just did one big gulp.
Like, honestly, would have preferred to give notice, but
his thing keeps jumping because his internet connection was weird and probably YouTube being a weird.
like, honestly, would have preferred to give notice, but
Still drinking out of a vase, I see. Yep, Tizzy. Nothing
Yes.
changes.
truly did not feel up to working anymore.
But that's our point. You could have just kept calling in until they fired you. Oh, he is. Listen, sometimes when I watch her and him together, I try to figure out who's Pinky and who's the brain. I used to think Peetz was the brain, but I don't know. It's Pinky and Pinky at this point.
Because I could not deal with it anymore. I mean, that was my original point. That was my original goal, Jerry.
I think Foodie comes home tomorrow. That's why you quit.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, if you get fired in Canada, you cannot collect unemployment? What? For getting fired or quitting? What? So they don't even have unemployment there.
work for game dev because I know nothing about game development. Beyond that, hey, I make one game, you're fired. You make one game and then you're fired.
Not true. Not true. I have a family member in game development making bank. No. And it takes a long time to even make one game. Just saying. Don't think you know everything there, brother. It's not about brains.
Yeah, Jerry, my original plan had been, finish out the year.
Until what? What changed your plans? You would have got your bonus. So your plans were to finish out the year. Okay.
Hey, Jenna. Yes, I did. I did want to finish up the year. Get that Christmas money. Get that pretty good money. I mean, 400. Would have been like $400 for days that I didn't even have to work.
You would have got a Christmas bonus of $400 and you quit 10 days shy. What is wrong with you? It's not like it's June and December is so far away.
Plus the money from the days that I would work.
What? That is a fool move.
Yeah, so Christmas, Boxing Day, and New Year's Day, because of when they fall. Because they fell on Wednesday and Thursday. I've had to work those days.
We're still gonna dig at your ear.
Watching me now, yep. Down to 96. Back sub 100. Pop some champagne and do some coke. Nah, I want to make sure that my money lasts.
Foodie got evacuated from Kuwait. She pushed her luck. Yeah, she pushed her luck a long time. I'm actually surprised it took this long.
So keep drinking water and
Yeah, keep drinking the tap water, Peetz. It's making you smarter.
what I do for that. Customer service for a company called Trusted House Sitters.
Leon, this might be the season I check out. Yeah. Foodie has them by the sack, probably.
Not being scared for you. That's how I'm feeling too. Scared.
Is there any more nuggets in this live stream? I feel like I'm watching the House of Wax at this point. I'm so looking forward to her reason that she's come home. She'll probably cry the blues. Say, no, she'll blame it on a health arc that she needed mental health help. She can only get it in Canada. You already know that.
Damien? Nah, it's still just rice cooker. House sitters, yes. Trust
He has a rice cooker in his room. He's cooking rice at the desk.
Good house sitters. Use a pet sitting service. Funnily enough, I remember a few months ago, somebody suggested that I should do house sitting. And I was like real tempted to be like, hey, I could do it for, I don't even have to pay for
He doesn't like dogs.
for a service for it.
He's afraid of them.
I get a free subscription to let's keep making phone calls. Hey, Roy, where's
What a perk job. Do you get to stay in the people's house? Is it a stinky house? Is it full of fleas and shit? I wouldn't be, I don't stay in anybody's house.
So phone calls, we didn't do too many phone calls. Inbound phone calls were like emergencies only.
Yeah, the House of Earwax.
So I didn't do too many phone calls. It was mostly live chats. And yet got plenty of
Live chats and emails.
complaint live chats. What are my thoughts on Christmas? You're bitched at by how shitty people were. That's a
I'll tell you right now, she come back to Canada and they get an apartment. She'll put up an Amazon wish list. And you know what? More power to her. Get her out of Kuwait. I don't give a fuck what she does. Long as she goes back to Canada and we can start having some fun up in here. Gaming chairs are pretty cheap.
Yep.
I mean, the one I'm sitting in, it's all falling apart, but it was only 99 bucks. I am going to get a better one. I'm going to get an office chair instead of a gaming chair.
And how shitty the pet sitting experiences were. So I got both sides. You know, I got people complaining about, like, my pets did a shitty job. And I got people complaining about this is a shitty experience and I want to leave.
Oh, that would suck. Okay. So he was like a third party. He had to deal with he had to deal with people that were pet sitting at people's houses. Can you imagine someone like, I'm gonna leave, this is a shitty experience. Can you imagine? And the people are gone, the pets are sitting there, you gotta find somebody else to roll in. I'd be like, bitch, don't make me drive. You committed to it, you better follow through. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta be a little tough on them, Peetz. You gotta be tough, Peetz.
I'm gonna make myself some more rice later.
You can't live on rice,
That's an easy
Peetz.
job.
You're all swolled up.
Maybe it was, but I did not. I found it stressful. I often found it stressful.
But you worked for a call center for AT&T and you didn't find that stressful? I think that would be huge stress. AT&T, are you kidding me?
A little bit of money in things, yeah. Exactly where options are. Leave it. Well, no, because, like, you know, if somebody, like, if a sitter, hey, JJ,
I can help you get a Herman Miller chair at a discount if you can drive to Holland. What do you mean at a discount? What you talking about? What's a Herman Miller chair? I've never heard of it. That's so nice of you.
happy belated birthday, JJ. Yeah, if somebody like came on and was like, hey, this set is awful. I want to leave. What we had to do is be like, okay, I understand. We need you to contact the pet parent first. We need you to stay until the homeowner has had a chance to make arrangements for their pet's care. And then the person would bitch and moan about, oh, you don't even care about the sitters. You only care about the homeowners.
Would they care about the pets? So that's why, listen, there's plenty of those kind of people that live in this world, right? They want the money, but they don't want to do the work. So they go over there to, I mean, if the house is gross, yeah, fuck that. But why don't people have like a meeting beforehand? I would never, I'm sorry. I mean, God bless the pet sitters of the world. But I have to know the person who's not only going to be in my house, but is going to interact with my dog. Like, that's why I don't go anywhere.
No support for the sitters. It's like,
oh, Herman Miller are very expensive office chairs. Oh, wow.
Fucker, we can't have dogs being abandoned. You know, like we can't afford.
Okay, you're gonna piss me off because I remember Timbit being abandoned by you. Okay, you know what? My sympathy is waning. My sympathy is waning, folks, so I don't want to become sass, crass, and a bit of an ass. Because I remember how he treated Timbit and BBJ. So let's just shh. I said shh. All right, I'm going to look up a Herman Miller chair. Because you know what, Peetz? No. I'm not going to listen to your sympathy for pets. Herman Miller chair. Boom, 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 boom. Are those mesh ones? Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. Judging by how he lives, he probably did not see any issue with keeping Timbit in the bedroom. That's how he lives as well. Exactly. Yeah. Can you imagine him going to people's houses and babysitting your pets? Miss Lori tells me I should not have sympathy for him. He just doesn't like people bitching at him. Yeah, pretty much. Poor Timbit. Yeah, that was sick. Yeah, I've seen those Herman Miller chairs. You're right. They're like $300. I'm looking in, I found one before that I want to get for my office, but I'm in no hurry for this because I'm getting a chair for my dining room that I'm in more of a hurry for. But thank you. He really thinks 15 grand is going to last forever. No, he already said it's only going to last him maybe 2 months. Yeah, exactly. Rest in peace, Timbit. Dang. Treat yourself to a Miller chair. I got the same chair as you. Is yours falling apart? Like, I don't even know where I put the arm. The arm fell off. Yeah, but I don't feel bad for Peetz because she would not vaccinate her cats. So his cat couldn't roam around the house. And, you know what I'm saying? It was stuck in a bedroom where it pretty much died in that bedroom with Peetz. I mean, I'm not saying cats, like, cats are content just laying around, but still seemed kind of cold. I have a gaming chair in my spare room, gaming room. Nice. I've been in my place 8 months and still don't have a complete living room. Ah. And he was kept in, Timbit was kept in filth, yeah. You could live 5 months on 15K. I probably could make that happen too. I'd buy an SUV with the 15K. He don't have a driver's license anymore. Foodie's weird when it comes to telling her what to do. Just, Peetz doesn't have what it takes. He's very non-confrontational. He doesn't like confrontation. He was broke with her. In fact, he was in debt because of her. Ah. Yeah, this one, I got it. Like a deal for $99. And it's fine. It's just that the seat's not comfy anymore. And I did have a gel cushion I would sit on, but my husband took it out in the garage and never seen it again. I mean, not out in the garage where we used to live. I never seen it again. I don't even know what happened to it. I don't know why, but I would really like to see Peetz and Foodie at the Grand Canyon. Just looking over the edge. Give you the dates and time? Is that what you're saying? The arms don't move up, so slightly different. Yeah, the arms move up. I love that. It swivels, it pivots, it goes up, it goes down. But I did have a gel pad. And I'd probably, if I get another gel pad, then I'll love it again. Because I don't really care about the arm. Doesn't really, I lean on this one, but I don't know what happened. Maybe Peetz could ride a donkey. Men always take the good shit we buy. I know, look at that. Could I use that? He was working on some project and he wanted to sit on it. Haven't seen it since. I hope she does. Well, I mean, we're just going to keep doing what we're doing until she pops up. And I'm going to tell you, everybody's betting on this weekend. Everybody's betting Saturday, Sunday, before Scatgate, because she's going to want to do a full distraction from Scatgate, or she wants to participate. You know what I'm saying? If she's in Canada, let's get it on. You have a 30-inch door? That would be hard to get furniture in. I know. Yeah. I mean, why do you have to quit so quick? Foodie, they're going to be moving and shit. And if she comes back still in Kuwait, her channel is done. So, exactly. Done, son. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, I'm going to bed. It's 10:18. It's almost my witching hour. I go up there, get all comfy, and fall asleep by 11. Peetz said she is coming back. Where? When? When did he say it? Yup. We just sat there and watched all this shit. He would never admit she's coming back. When and where? What live? When? Where? Night, Tucker. Good night, Nutty. Night, B-Day. Night, everybody. Yeah, receipts or it didn't happen. Yup. Come in here like you got some sort of... busting in my door with some false shit. Be all over the tubes. All right, enjoy your meal. Good night, witch. Good night, whitebird. Good night, duping, delight, dastardly, kung fu fuckery. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, everybody. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye now.